Hi guys, James here from Sunseeker Southampton down in Swanwick Marina. Today we're going to have a look around a Sunseeker Predator 50. This is boat 747. Code, she's a 2020 two-cabin layout. She's just sat here behind me, so I'll spin the camera around. Here we go. So we'll just have a walk around the outside first. Finished in standard royal white gel coat with a black boot top stripe running down on the waterline there. See these lovely big glass windows running all the way through the hull, signature Predator styling. See loads of natural light both into the above deck saloon there and then down into the cabins and the lower dinette below. Just walk up front here so you can see the bow. Upgrade on the anchor there, 60 metres of galvanised chain. Great looking boat. She's a hardtop sports cruiser, carbon fibre, hand laid exposed weave hardtop up there. Powered by a pair of Volvo Penta D8 600 horsepower shaft drive engines with a joystick system. So manoeuvrability is very easy. True Predator pedigree. So she's a 33 knot boat with these engines. Carries 1800 litres of fuel. So a typical range of around 250 nautical miles. So lovely. I've got the sun awning open on the back here at the moment, so it's obviously a hot day here in the marina, so this would have a couple of additional supports to go in place when you're running. You can see it gives a nice protection here over the cockpit. You've got this large expansive teak table, obviously open up here to give you plenty of space for dining, and there's room here at both ends to put a couple more director's chairs if you need the extra seats. Backrest seat cushion here will come forward, so you can drop this forward just to give you a full-size sunpad there. You get 3 people on the back there quite easily, and hidden in the stern of the boat is a garage arrangement which I'll just pop up. So typically on boats of this size the tender would have to sit on the platform, but we've got a very versatile arrangement here with the garage, which will take a Williams 325 jet tender. Come down and have a look inside here. So we've got a tender recovery system here with a winch up forward there and a shuttle that allows the tender to launch and recover one-handed, and room also to store canopies and fenders and what have you in here, as well as this this bathing platform we're sat on at the moment is a hydraulic high-low platform which will take 300 kilo capacity as well. So there's the option to run a jet ski on the platform here as well as the tender inside. We've got a letterbox style passerelle in here which comes out for access obviously down in Mediterranean use. And then other notable features down here, we've got stern docking winches and secondary cleats down the bottom there, which allows the transverse spring lines down in the med, so very handy for berthing. So teak pack, we've got teak on the platform and up here in the cockpit standard. And then there is the option up on the side decks, not selected on this yacht, although we could retrofit if you so wish. We've got these nice LED lights here all the way around the side decks, looks great lit up at night. You see a nice electric opening side window here at the helm for the captain to stick the head out when they're coming alongside, and then this really expansive sunpad arrangement up on the bow. So these 2 centre cushions here are removable, and then the backrest here, we'll just lift the cushions up. You can see underneath we've got lift up backrest as well, so you can get into a nice comfy position sitting up here reading a book and what have you. And you'll notice an AV pack up here as well, so we've got 2 Sonant speakers, and then there's a little remote control fusion unit up there under the cover to give you a separate zone here as well as one in the cockpit and throughout all the cabins and saloon downstairs. So very wide side decks here, feels very safe walking around. And with these 2 sections removed here, it then gives you a U-shaped seating area, somewhere private to come and sit up, away from the bustle of what's going on in the marina. You'll notice on the mullions here, this particular boat's painted in a silver, platinum silver paint. We do options also for black, and some owners preferring to leave it white, very clinical looking. You see that massive expansive glass roof up top there, and then part of the premium carbon navigation package, you've got that open array radar up top and aerials for the GPS and the TV. we come back down into the cockpit, you notice we've got these dual access gates from both sides, so no matter which way around you're orientated in the berth, very easy to get in and out of the boat. Tucked under the back seat there, space for an 8-man canister life raft. And then just looking up top here, you'll see hidden in the roof, this is the window panel, electronic, that drops down and closes off this area. And then we've got patio door currently stowed outboard here that would shut. So you've got this really versatile area where the boat can be opened up like we are now at the push of a button, or close it all back down. And for boating in Northern Hemisphere, it's very much put the heating on inside, and this is then usable all year round. So deck saloon, as we come in here through the doors, starting on the starboard side here with an AV pack. So we've got a 40-inch TV and a high-low mechanism here to starboard, and then underneath this is glass bottle storage. And then moving forward, we've got an option here with a drinks cooler fridge, and that's an ice maker and a small sink up top as well. So nice little, effectively secondary wet bar area to the galley downstairs. And then opposite we've got this big expansive U-shaped seating area, nice upholstery, very neutral colours in here. You're looking at the these are exterior scatter cushions, and you've got some nice neutral cushions internally. It's height adjustable table, so dual purpose both for dining and a coffee setup. We've got this Cadorin wooden floor here running through the saloon and down through the companionway. The wood finish is a black American walnut with a satin. You can see the nice graining here through the doors. There are options as well for a silver oak finish, which is a lighter, very contemporary wood. You want to do something different. Then coming up here forward, we've got this big L-shaped seating area opposite the helm. Nice comfy place for 4 people effectively to face forward whilst running. And you've got this great panoramic visibility here through all the glass all the way round. Across here on the starboard, so this is our main single helm on a Predator. This base is a bolster cushion, so this will lift up to give you then space for standing, and you've got the option here for a drop down platform, which just gives another sort of 3 inches of extra height. So if you want to stick your head out then above the windscreen mullion here and get the wind in your hair when you're running at speed, just that dual versatility. It's a lovely feature, this seat. And then we say, just going back, that's an electric opening window for berthing. And sat here at the helm, you can see all the controls falling really nicely to hand. So starting over on this side, we've got charging sockets for phones, DSC VHF, Sunseeker CM8 control system. So this is controlling tankage and alarm systems and what have you. It's a 430 litre freshwater tank. And then up on the screen here, so we've got 2 16-inch Garmin displays displaying a multitude of information, currently set up with engines on one and cartography on another. Obviously you can run AIS, radar, fish finder, all that sort of stuff through the screens depending on what it is you want to keep an eye on. We've got a control for the stereo system, LED switches here for delayed wipers, pumps and horn and what have you. And then here across on the starboard side, we've got proportional bow and stern thruster controls. So you'll see a station hold function here where you can lock them at sort of 30% power on a side of a dock, and it'll hold you there whilst you're getting off short-handed to do ropes. Trim tabs here, and then Volvo's proprietary fly-by-wire throttles. So these are one finger in and out of gear, makes manoeuvring very straightforward. And for those less in tune with all these combined functions, we also have Volvo's joystick docking system. So this is working off a shaft drive system. All you do is throttles back to neutral, we hit the active docking button here, and effectively it's then using my thruster and throttle controls to input everything into one function here. So push the stick sideways, gives sideways movement on the boat. Twist the top, it goes round in a circle. Pushing it forwards engages both engines. It's very simple to use. If you're not on a boat regularly, the intuitive function this gives is very helpful for those that need a little bit more confidence. Lovely little detail here, very Bentley-esque with the wheel staying centre there. Of course it's a tilt wheel, so we can get into a nice comfortable position whilst we're driving. And if we head then downstairs and check out the accommodation. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a 2-cabin layout here, so there is an option to enclose this with the addition of a bulkhead. Check out some of my other videos, you'll see how that works, and you've then got 2 single bunk beds that sit in here to give the accommodation for 6. However, the standard layout is here with the dinette, as you see now. with the AV package through the cabin. So we've got a 40-inch telly here with a DVD, a couple of speakers up in the ceiling there, and you'll notice these LED lights throughout, which is all dimmable. Can be a little harsh at night, LED lighting, but it allows you to soften it all up, and it really has made the interior of the boat feel very very modern. You see the large glass expansive window behind. Height adjustable table, so of course we can drop it down, and there is a further upgrade we can do with this to drop it into a bed position with an infill cushion and give you an ad hoc third double. So it's a versatile option if you've got extra kids or friends occasionally you want to bring on board. You'll note down here all the plug sockets are 2-pin European at the moment. Easy enough to swap those out for UK 3-pin if needed. We've got some high level storage boxes up top, AV cupboard on the end there, and then opposite we've got this U-shaped galley, fully equipped, whether you're staying on the boat just for a weekend or longer. We've got an upgrade on the appliances, so this is a Miele combination microwave oven, and then we've got a Fisher Paykel drawer dishwasher here underneath. Loads of storage for provisions. Everything's nicely finished inside the cupboards. Full set of crockery and cutlery. Looking up top here, loads of storage again. See Royal Dalton crockery up there. She's got tropical spec air conditioning, so we've got these climate control panels throughout the boat for all the different zones. And then you'll see this large refrigeration freezer upgrade as well, so we've got a nice size fridge and freezer compartment here. And then up top, this one's for your AC panel controlling main systems. Generator on the boat's 13.5 kilowatts upgrade, so it's big enough to take a gyro if you wish to run a stabilisation system. This particular boat doesn't have that fitted, as it isn't a key accessory on a boat this size, but it's there as a retrofit option. And then we just take a look forward here in the VIP guest cabin, currently configured here in a double bed situation, but easy enough just to slide these round, and it now converts into a scissor berth, so you've got a versatility depending on whether you've got kids or adults staying on board in this second cabin. Top level locker boxes here both sides of the bed, so again storage is great. We've got this good sized wardrobe, and again AV system with a nice 40-inch telly here on the bulkhead with a DVD player and what have you. Notice up top here, so we've got a nice skylight with a blind that goes over the top for privacy, and again these massive expansive glass hole windows letting lots of natural light in to the cabin here. And then we have two heads on the boat, so this is a Jack and Jill door allowing access directly in from the cabin. We've got a soaker shower in the roof, separate shower stall here with a handset and what have you. Tecma vacuum flush toilets. Got this nice stone pattern here on this. It's a synthetic stone we use on the Predator 50, and a good sized basin with some storage underneath. And that's also accessed from the main saloon here through this door, so it doubles up as your day head. And then if we come aft, we walk down into the master cabin, which is midships full beam setup here. So we've got these lovely glass windows both sides of the cabin, and then so port side of the boat we've got this dresser arrangement, again AV systems and storage drawers by the bed. Over on the starboard side of the boat we've got this nice breakfast table and the two tub chairs. Nice little feature, place to come and sit, work with a bit of laptop and have breakfast or what have you. 40-inch telly up on the bulkhead there, so again full AV system. It's all the manuals and various systems books that come with the boat. It's a bit hard to see in the wardrobe there with the boxes in the way, but you can see it's a good size full length hanging in there. We just come around here and scan back through the cabin, you can appreciate just how much space there is here, and it's almost a flat ceiling throughout, so you don't have the need. I'm 6 feet and it's no problem with headroom here on the ceiling. There's just the one step down here in the middle. Some boats vary up and down on levels, but this is pretty good for a 54-foot boat overall. So master ensuite, again same finish as we saw in that forward heads. Coming around here again behind the door we've got a separate shower stall. It's a good size whether you're hanging wet weather gear out or using to stay on board rather than marina facilities. It's a comprehensive boat, say with tropical spec aircon. It's reverse cycle, so it will also cool and heat, giving you dual versatility depending on what season it is. And if we come back outside here, we'll just go and do the engine room as well. So door through the floor here, and there's a ladder to climb down into the engine room. And these are on a V-drive configuration, which means the engines here sit right forward. And then if we climb down between the engines, you can see the gearbox is now sitting at the front of the engine. It's a very compact installation. It just means that the engines here can be pushed right forward for a better weight balance, allowing also the fitment of that tender garage up top. So you see how much space we got here, and the additional storage for engine spares and cover bags and what have you. Plenty of room, and everything's very neatly finished. The power packs here for the hydraulic platform, the passerelle. You see water filtration system for the bilge water. We've got a hot water tank up there. You see fire flaps up on the extract fans, so you've actually got a lot of compliance already. If you're working towards coding the boat, there isn't a vast amount other than safety kit really needed to get her up to speed ready for coding. Generator seat is 13.5 kilowatts. Good size to run all the systems on the boat if you're not available for shore power. Fire suppression system here as well, and of course this is all your main. Everything's independently switched. Main AC panels. Just climb back up and shut that down. So base boat on the water is £705,000 excluding tax. As seen here, she's about 924,000, so we're looking about 24% of extras, which is pretty typical on a Predator 50. There's not a lot really other than safety kit, a tender and some minor other electronics really to add before she's truly fully spec'd and ready to go. Say 2020 model, sat here in Swanwick. Other than a PDI and final fit of name and what have you, she could be on the water in a matter of days. So if you'd like any further information on this specific boat or anything else in the range, please get in touch. So my name is James at Sunseeker Southampton. Mobile is +44 7747 686 587, or drop me an email to james@sunseekersouthampton.com. I can send you further pictures on this boat or anything else in the range that you think might suit your needs better. We have availability for berthing here in the UK, so if you're looking to get on the water here in the summer rather than travelling to the Mediterranean, berthing here, for example at Swanwick Marina for something like this, you're looking around £13,500 for an annual mooring, considerably cheaper than down in the Mediterranean. Of course we have full guardianage servicing and after sales support here, and when you're ready to move off to the Med in the future, we then control 40 odd offices scattered around the Mediterranean. So it's very much a seamless process in the future as you get more adventurous and COVID restrictions are eased, so able onwards travel to restart again. So I hope you enjoyed the tour today. We look forward to hearing from you.